Happy Friday, everybody. This is Jeremy Ritz.
Edmund Fontana.
And this is episode number 34 of the Courage Pays Better Than Fear podcast.
Yeah, I told you your ass was wrong. You thought it was 33.
I did. I thought it was 33. But look at this, man. It is a glorious day. The sun is shining down upon us.
Out here in Landenberg, Pennsylvania.
The Berg, baby. I'm from Pittsburgh. And you can't take the Berg out of someone from Pittsburgh. I found another Berg here in Landenberg.
I never paid attention to that.
Yeah, look at that. I got half a brain here. So we're just super appreciative that you're with us again here for a new episode. And you're with us on this journey as we kick off, get ready to kick off a brand new year in 2025, Revamp Courage. And thank you for the support so far as we've been pressing along. And we're here back with a brand new episode. All right, guys, so it is Friday. It's Friday the 13th.
Oh, shit. I got to get on an airplane and
fly
out to Tennessee to see my boys in Replacer University.
Man.
It's our Christmas party this weekend. Christmas
party on Friday. Is it tonight?
No, so we got to fly out tonight. We got a spot up at a hotel, and then party starts Saturday 5:30. So,
oh, man.
Everybody on the Replacer University team. Can't wait to see you guys. Hopefully you guys are watching. Half of you probably don't even know I'm doing this shit.
Well, I'm sure that's going to be a great time. So I'm hoping that's a fun one for you.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
Yeah. And what do we want to talk about today?
I mean, sometimes you just got to start over with stuff, right? Like, for example, you know, I had this shoulder surgery. And I haven't worked out since July 7th of 2024. And 2 weeks ago, finally just started getting after it again. And to watch your progress that you've made from like killing it 2 years working out, being in like the best shape of your life, to having to start all over again. Thank God for muscle memory, because let me tell you something, my little skinny ass, I'm just now like, because of shoulder surgery, I'm not that much of a you-know-what. But because of the shoulder surgery, like, I'm just now able to bench press the bar. The bar is 45 pounds. Do you know how mentally frustrating that is? To have to completely start over and rebuild all that?
And just to interject, not that long ago, maybe 6 or 7 months ago, how much were you putting up?
Easily 225.
225, and how much did you weigh at that time?
I was 170.
Right, so almost 100 pounds above your weight you were benching. And so think of what that's got to do to you mentally when you come from being at the top of your physical shape. And this man was ripped. If I can get a picture and pop it on the screen, you're gonna have to send it to me. But to go from that to having to start from scratch, that's a lot.
Go ahead and say, go from that to where your fat ass is at now. That's what you were getting ready to say.
Not, dude, I was not going to say that.
Yeah, where's the support, bro?
No, I was not going to say that.
No,
dude.
So actually, I noticed it was 2 months ago. I got on the scale and I'm just like, it says 188. And I'm like, damn, like this can't happen. And I was just like, all right, I can't work out that much. So now I got to change things up through diet. So I had to diet, had to extremely limit alcohol intake, because that's really what does it to me. And right now I'm back down to 177, and that's strictly through diet, not being able to really do anything in terms of like working out.
And this is the first week that we're back working out together.
So, I mean, I've been doing physical therapy. By the way, for those of you who have injuries and neglect to go to the physical therapist, that is a huge mistake. Like I battled with it whether or not I was going to go, and then I finally went, and they got me back in shape with my shoulder to be able to work out again in a matter of 3 weeks through some exercises that I thought were dumb as shit. But they worked, man. Like, these exercises worked, and like now I'm back at it and I'm being able to finally start lifting again. So my goal is to get back to the 170, which I should be able to do. It's only 7 pounds. By, I would say, end of January end of February.
Yeah.
So I'll give myself 60 days.
And just to give you some context of, you know, today's workout, again, we're just trying to get him back into this, get him back on the swing of things. But, you know, an example is Edmund can't do pull-ups right now. So what's the modification? He's hanging from the bar.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If he does that every week, if we're doing that, we're practicing, eventually he's going to get the strength back in that shoulder to where he's knocking them out like he was doing 10 to 15, 20 at a time. And it's just that mindset that, hey, I've got to start from ground zero, and it's that patience factor. You got to be patient, and that's hard.
No, it definitely is. And it's mentally frustrating more than anything, just like at anything in life. Like, there's always the mental component to it. And if you can master that piece of it, life will look a lot different for you. You'll start to appreciate life more. I'm still not there yet. I'm still a work in progress. I think we're all a work in progress.
100%.
You know, all work in progress. 100% haven't mastered it by any means. Anybody out there that has, I'd love to fucking see them. But
dude, let me interject real fast. I got to share this with you. This is like little things as we're out here. So do you know what my favorite tree is?
I'm assuming a holly tree.
Holly tree, dude. Every time I walk by this thing, I'm like, I'm gonna dig that up and put it in my yard. I love holly tree. So if you are looking for a gift that you want to send to your boy, give me a holly tree. I got a little one that my mom got me planted in yard, but it needs a friend. So there you go. You learned something little about me. Sorry I had to interject there.
So where were we? Talk about holly trees, guys. Remember we were talking about the universe and how Jeremy and I were preaching, just like, let the universe do its thing. We can't control what's going on in life. We have to respond to life, not react to it. And I was talking about the property that I was in love with, and it fell out from under contract and things didn't work out. But remember me telling you, this was just a week or two ago, I said, wait, let the universe work and do its thing, and I guarantee you what it brings me next is going to be far better than what I could ever imagine. Wait till you see this place, right? Here's a shot of it right here.
Damn, beautiful.
Beautiful spot. This location, it's bigger. It has everything that I need as far as a home goes. And you know, having a girlfriend and now being responsible for 4 children, not 2. And
damn Brady Bunch.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm starting just signed the contract to put an offer in literally 5 minutes ago for this spot. And the amenities of the neighborhood and just like how everything worked out, like I couldn't really ask for a better location, house, amenities for the family, all of that. Boat slips, jet ski slips, all that. It's going to be a great summer. You know, keep my fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys posted in the next episode of whether or not I got it. But if I didn't, guess what? There's even a better one out there.
But what did you say? What did you say before we got on here?
I said I'm just going to let the universe do its thing.
And you were putting the command out there.
I was putting the command out there. I said, listen, universe, if this is something that you don't have in mind for me, not a problem. I'll be patient. Show me what you got, right? What do you have for me? And I'll respond to whatever it is you throw at me. And just a couple days ago, spent a few days down Lewis Beach and just kind of fell in love with this house, fell in love with the area and the amenities, and it's going to be a freaking awesome summer, bro. Yeah. So here's what else we're going to put out here, and I'm going to hold Jeremy accountable.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking you're reading it, right? You're reading it.
He promised me, and he promised himself, right?
Yep.
Fuck that, the universe is promising him, right? I told him I'll get the beach house for our families, and who would have knew? Like, Jeremy loves Cape May. Him and his family love Cape May. Yeah. Well, from Lewis Beach, where this beach house is at, we can literally hop on a ferry and go over to Cape May. Somewhere I've never been, but he's been there multiple times with his family.
Love it.
So if Jeremy is like, Edmund, I want to go to Cape May, I'm like, Jeremy, the house is yours. Take you and your family down there. But when I say, yo, Jeremy, I want to go out west and ride the ATVs or the side-by-sides, this man is going to buy a house in the mountains.
Yes. So
cabin, Tell them about it.
Yeah, that brings me. So we did our retreat just a few weeks ago, which, man, we just been generating momentum heading into 2025. And one of the big things that I'm going to make a reality, and we'll see here December next year.
Next year, 1 year.
I will have a mountain house in Deep Creek, Maryland. I've already started looking, but it's something that I want to have to create memories and experiences for my family, with my friends. And it's just a place that I love. I mean, that's our spot.
Yeah, definitely.
Life changed trajectories when we were out there this year.
This past year, yeah. And it usually does for the most part, unless we go out there and fuck off.
Yeah, man, I got lots of beeps to put in this video.
You sure do.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, make sure you beep them out too.
How cool is that? Like, and you could do the same thing, and it's put it out there. Like, I was watching this thing the other day about the Shaolin monks talking about manifestation, that if it's just an idea or concept in your head, then it can't be real. You can't make it real. How do you make it real? You write it down. You speak it out loud. You tell people about it. But then you got to work your ass off for it. So whatever it's going to take for me to secure that mountain home, and it's going to be a lot, but I'm up for it. I'm going to make it happen. And how cool is it going to be to document that journey from here till next year, and then be like, bam, hey, we talked about this.
We put it out there in the universe
on Friday the 13th, December 2024.
Let's just car.
Oh, damn.
We are out here on the road.
Oh my Lord.
But anyway, like, I don't need to put that out into the universe.
No.
Because that's another thing. Like, if you put bad shit out there, bad mojo out there into the universe, bad things will happen.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can manifest great things in life, and you can also manifest terrible things.
Yeah.
So that is why it's important to control your thoughts. That's why it's important, the type of energy you're putting out there.
And you choose it.
Because you choose that.
You choose that. Yeah. And that's the other thing too, just to kind of go on a side note, you deciding that you want something in your life.
Yeah.
You choose that, right? If you're looking at your situation and you don't like what's there, change it. But it's the same thing for how we treat people and the energy that we're putting out. We choose that. And whatever our goals are, if we're not aligned with what's positive and what's good and what's upright in the world, then we ain't getting shit.
Nope.
Because you're not aligned with your greater purpose. So if you want something like that, you got to make sure that all your actions and behaviors are in alignment with that.
And you know what? Like, this is important to understand, because this took me a while. A lot of people struggle with, like, what is my purpose? Like, why am I here? Why am I on this beautiful planet? What is my purpose in life? You're not always going to know. Even 40s, 50s, 60s, you still might not know. But the best thing you can do is just be a good person, right? Be a good person, be good to yourself, be good to other people, just do the right things. And the more you do that, you'll start to see, like, things will start to
Speaking of being a good
place.
person, please move on. I don't want you to get hit
I know,
here,
because
brother.
we did just talk about me getting hit by a car.
I know, on Friday
Wouldn't
the
that be
13th.
some shit? No, let me get
That
the
would
fuck
be.
out of here.
Guy's probably like, what in the...
He's probably like, what are these two clowns doing? So, yeah, back to what I was saying. Just start off by being positive, by being generous, and learning to control your thoughts and respond to life instead of react. And I think that'll start to I think the universe will start to help. That will start to help you, like, align with potentially what your purpose is, because you'll know it once it comes. Sometimes he and I think we have it figured out, and sometimes our purpose comes and goes, it changes. A lot of that happens as well, but it's important to find your purpose and just continue to do this journey called life.
Yeah. Yep. And then the last thing that I just want to hit on, I know we talked about it a little bit. We were talking about the manifestation piece and the beach house and the mountain house. And that is just the concept of surrender, that if you've done everything that you can and you've made every effort and you're doing all that you can, your energy's aligned, then you just got to let it go. And whatever is going to happen is going to happen. And that's what's meant to happen in that moment, because here's the one thing that we can't control. We can't control the outcome, right? And we're going to lose a lot of sleep. We're going to be stressed out. We're going to be anxious. We're going to be pissed off, nervous, angry. If we're just, if we're just solely focused on that outcome. Focus on what you can control, and that's what you do every day. That's your mindset. That's your actions, your behaviors. And just let it go. Surrender.
Every day is going to be a challenge, right?
Every day.
It's not going to be, you know, this is what I'm going to put my mind to, and this is what every day is going to look like. I mean, hell, I just had a day 2 days ago where my temper got the best of me, my mouth got the best of me, my attitude got the best of me, and I was just a miserable person the other day. And, you know, did another cold plunge, calmed my ass down, and just was like, okay, I got to make amends to me being an asshole today. Right? And that's essentially what it was.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you're aware of those things, like, you can correct all that.
Yeah.
The problem is when you act like that all the time and you just think that's normal. That shit ain't normal.
Nah, it's not normal.
Right? So surrender to, do what Jeremy was talking about, just like surrender to life. And like he was mentioning earlier, if you're working your rear end off to change something in your life and it's just not changing, then that's probably a sign that the universe is like, I'm done with this pathway for you. Let's move on to the next one.
It's time to take another path. Yeah. Yep. And bad days, tough times, shitty days, being upset, that's all part of life. And you know what? We celebrate all the good times and the wins and all this shit. Let's start celebrating bad shit. You know what? I had a bad day, or I had a shitty trade. Like, hey, what did I learn from this? Like, instead of just being like, oh, woe was me, let's flip that shit. So that's the challenge for today. That's the call to action. Flip that shit.
Flip that shit. I like it.
Flip that shit, right?
So if I have a miserable ass day, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Kara record me and be like, look at this jackbag.
That's right. That's right.
Right? And they'll be like, you know, and then I don't know, just gonna have to turn it around.
Well, it's funny. So
you know how you turn it around? Humor is really good.
So Goggins, you know, I love some Goggins.
That's your boy.
But he has this thing where it's his mixtape. What he does is he will, if he doesn't want to do something, he'll record himself, like his inner thoughts.
Okay.
And he calls it his little inner bitch, and then he listens to it and he's like, oh, I can't do this. I can't be acting like this. And he gets out there.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah. So that's what we got to do. So what we're doing, we're asking you today, if you have a bad moment, pause and be like, what can I learn from this? What's good about this? And how could I turn it into something to freaking just rock this freaking day?
So, you know, and another call to action me and you can do is, let's record. Like, I know when I'm going to have a bad day, and it usually starts with technology.
Yeah.
So I'm going to record maybe a small snippet of me having a bad day, and we're going to post it on here, and we're going to analyze it. Like, what caused it? What was my trigger? How could I have responded instead of reacted? And we want to see some of your bad days, right? You have a bad day, you want to post it in a group, let's look at it, let's freaking analyze it, let's find what the triggers were, and let's see what we could do better for next time.
I love that, and I think that's the perfect way to end the show. That's the perfect way to end the show here on this Friday the 13th, episode number 34 of the Courage Pays Better Than Fear podcast. Any final words you want to leave to the people?
Nah, man, wish me luck, right? Hopefully my first freak out isn't on this airplane.
I know. Well, good thing I'm not riding on the airplane because I'd be freaking out.
Yeah.
That's what we need to videotape my ass on an airplane.
You have the worst anxiety I think I've ever seen with somebody on the
Holy
airplane.
hell.
Like, statistically speaking, you know, like car accidents are much higher probability.
Well, dude, the Cybertruck just drives me now. I ain't gonna worry about it. So anyway, we love you guys. We appreciate your support of the podcast. Make sure that you share this with someone you love, leave some comments, and
courage.
No.
Oh, damn, sorry. Smash the subscribe button.
Smash it again. Give me a good smash.
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash that subscribe button.
You can do all that.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
I'll have a bunch of new content coming out for you guys. Make sure you check it out. And we will see you back here next week for another episode of Courage Pays Better Than Fear. Take care, everybody.
Take care.